What happens when a couple is set aside by God? What happens when our children begin to choose character over charisma? When they choose Christ over anything else? The result is they become set aside. Everything done in love. Love here is synonymous with God. 1 John tells us, so we have come to know and to believe that what God has for us, and God has love for us. And whoever abides in love abides in God, and God abides in them. Anna and Malcolm, you are deliberate and intentional about living a set-aside life for God. As we mentioned, 1 Corinthians says several things about love. That's the love chapter. In 1 Corinthians 13, it says, love is patient and it's kind. It says that it doesn't envy and it doesn't boast. It says it's not proud. It says it doesn't dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. 1 Corinthians 13:2 says, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains but do not have love, I'm nothing. Anna and Malcolm, when you live set-aside life, it's difficult. It's difficult because it doesn't bring unity. It brings division because you're set aside. But it also allows God to open up the windows of heaven and pour out blessings that you'll never have room enough to store. That's a set-aside life. So this day, we join you before witnesses to witness what God has called you to, and that is holy matrimony, but also to witness a couple who have set aside their lives for Jesus. That we've gathered here today in the presence of God to unite Malcolm and Anna in holy matrimony. This is truly an occasion of joy and the celebration, but let us remember that marriage is not to be entered in lightly. Anna and Malcolm have been deliberate and intentional about their decisions to serve each other and to serve God. And boy, that honors God.
I vow to honor you in my thoughts, speech, and actions, to choose to love you before myself, before others, and before our disagreements. All of my yeses start with you. I vow to receive you and love you as you are. I vow to protect you. Thank you. I vow to protect you, to support you, and to affirm you as the man of God and a godly husband that you are and will be. I vow to pray for your every need. I vow to serve you wholeheartedly like Christ. I vow to be a peacemaker in our home. I vow to give you my best effort to be a godly, joyful wife to best prepare you for heaven. And I love you.
Thank you. I vow to do my portion in preparing you for the moment. Well done, my good and faithful servant. To remember that before you were mine, you were Christ's, and that your worthiness to receive my unconditional love begins with not who you are, but whose you are. I vow to shower you with the truth that the Lord has when the residue of the world tries to feed you lies. In attempt to penetrate your spirit, I vow to remove that. I vow to strive to seek understanding and not victory in the midst of disagreement. I vow to tell you what I'm thinking when you say, "What are you thinking?" instead of saying nothing. I vow to make sure that after Christ, you're always the one who gets the best of me. Not work, not service, not the kids when that comes. But you. I vow to decrease myself so that Christ can increase in me. You deserve that experience. And lastly, I vow to remember that the only thing better than you is us.
With this ring,
I thee wed. I thee wed.
he's pushing the ring on his finger. And I pledge thee my faith.
And I pledge thee my faith.
With this ring,
I
pledge thee
my
faith.
faith.
You may have kissed before, but this time it's different. It's different. No longer are you simply partners or best friends, but now, Anna and Malcolm, you are husband and wife. And you can now seal this agreement with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor, by the power vested in me in the state of Texas, to pronounce this beautiful couple as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Malcolm and Anna Mann.